To be honest, I don't really care. When you got a fifth-year guy and a senior, you want them to be able to do everything. So, I made some plays on the perimeter blocking, I made some plays through the air, and I made some plays on special teams. So, I pride myself on being a leader for this team and making plays when we need it, no matter how tired I am.
Over here to the right.
Yeah, Terry, did you feel like, especially on those stopping those punts, did you feel those were game-changing plays? I mean, as you look back on it now, and which one, I guess, was your favorite?
I haven't. The first one that I ran and knocked the ball back in, that was probably my favorite that I've done since I've been here.
Were you
the one at Purdue was pretty cool too.
Yeah. Where you jumped? You talking about?
Yeah, that one. But that's part of our plan to win. Coach Meyer preaches it. It's almost he calls it the gospel. We have a big board, and there's like I want to say 3% chance for teams to try to score the ball when they're starting inside their own 5. So we preach that, we believe in that. And I was just telling the young guys, when they brought me up, if you want to make your spot on this team and grab a lot of respect, especially from Coach Meyer, special teams is the way to do it. Our defense was playing downhill, and we basically got 9 points off of it from the safety and the touchdown. So that was big for us.
With you and Johnny both contributing in that regard, I mean, do you feel like the wide receiver room today contributed, or do you feel like the special teams contributed more? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, or is that just the wide receiver group?
Well, we feel like we contributed as a whole. Johnny, he had a tough play on the cross to him, but he made that play down in the ball, which led to the touchdown. So, that flipped his day all around. You can't necessarily get in a rhythm on offense. Special teams is a good way to make an impact on this team, and you saw it as a big part of the game today.
Right in the middle there, Bill.
You knew Michigan State's defense was obviously very good. For 3 quarters, you guys really struggled to move the ball. How did you guys deal with that? Was it frustration? What was it like?
We just had to keep pushing and pushing. It worked out for us because we had really good field position. Defense played outstanding today, so give them credit. They put us in really good positions to score. But we're going to continue to try to get better in the red zone. But to be honest, it came down to, I feel like we were really tough down the stretch. We didn't get tired. Our offensive line was really moving them off the ball when we needed first downs, and we picked up some big first downs in the air too at the end.
Second row right here, Dan. Oh, I'm sorry, Clay.
Yeah, Terry, do you practice covering kicks, punts with the same concentration you would an out route? I mean, is there a rhythm that you can get into when you see what he does, and how does that play out?
Well, Coach Meyer does a pretty good job of keeping me fresher in practice, so I don't really cover a lot of punts in practice. But we practice it on Thursday, down in the punt every Thursday before our games. So I know where Drew's going to kick it. It's very exact where Coach Meyer wants the ball, and Drew does a really good job of putting it either on my head or Johnny's head. And it's our job as athletes to run it down, either catch it, depending on where the ball is, or knock it back in.
Right behind him, Dan.
Terry, when the offense
Last question,
isn't
Terry.
quite clicking like it was today, do you feel more pressure when you go up there in a punt of, hey, I got to chase this down, hey, I've got to give us that field position?
Well, I don't necessarily feel that pressure per se, but it credits to our defense. That's why it's an offense, defense, special teams game. Sometimes the offense isn't clicking and the defense picked us up a lot, and our special teams really allowed us to gain an advantage. I feel like that was the difference in the game. The defense played great, but we were really playing downhill football. Down in punts inside the 5. Drew just did a great job today, and there's other ways to impact the game. Obviously, we want to get better on the offensive side going into next week, but special teams has always been a big part of our team.
Right.